Your nervous system has a favorite fantasy and is probably the one where everything goes wrong. That detailed, catastrophic daydream you run on a loop is getting more of your brain's resources than your actual goals. This script will show you the biological mechanism responsible for this, explaining precisely why your fears feel more real than your dreams. Understanding this is the first step to rewiring the entire process, because the system that creates your worst-case scenarios is also the one that can build your best. Your brain can't tell the difference between a real tiger in the bushes and a vividly imagined layoff notice. To your ancient survival circuits, a perceived threat is a real threat. Full stop. When you worry about losing your job, your body doesn't just have a thought, it has a physical reaction. Your breathing gets shallow. A cold knot forms in your stomach. Your shoulders tighten up toward your ears. This is a complete, full-body rehearsal of disaster. It's a detailed blueprint. Your fear speaks the language of the body, the only language the oldest parts of your brain truly understand. Sensation. Now compare that to a common desire, like, I want to be successful. What does that feel like in your body right now? For most people, the answer is nothing. It's a vague, abstract concept. It's a picture of a nice car or a number in a bank account. There's no immediate visceral physical blueprint attached. It's a thought, an idea, a preference. Your ancient survival brain, the part running the show, receives this signal and files it under irrelevant. It's like sending a text message to someone who only reads handwritten letters. The message is there, but the format is wrong. Your fear, on the other hand, arrives as a perfectly written, urgent letter delivered by courier. Guess which one gets opened first? This ancient wiring is brilliant for keeping you alive, but it has a side effect that quietly sabotages almost every positive intention you set for yourself. That side effect is a profound mismatch in detail. Your fears are rendered in high definition, 4K, surround sound clarity. You know exactly what the creditor's voice on the phone will sound like. You can feel the humiliation of being rejected in front of your peers. You can taste the metallic tang of anxiety. The simulation of your fear is specific. It's rich with sensory data. Your subconscious mind runs these simulations over and over, not to torture you, but to prepare you. It's trying to solve the problem in advance. Your desires, by contrast, are often blurry sketches. I want to be happy is a wish, not a blueprint. I want to be in a loving relationship is a goal, but what is the minute-to-minute sensory experience of that? What does it feel like in your chest to be so safe with someone that you can breathe deeper? What is the physical sensation of trust? Without that level of sensory detail, the desire remains a low-resolution concept. It has no grip, it has no weight. Think of your subconscious as a powerful flight simulator. For your fears, you've programmed in the exact weather conditions, the weight and balance of the aircraft, and the precise sequence of mechanical failures. You've practiced the crash 1,000 times. For your desires, you've just tossed a paper airplane in the general direction of the destination. The simulator will always default to the most detailed, most rehearsed, most practiced program, the one it knows by heart. Your body prepares for the future. It is rehearsed most vividly. So the brain prioritizes vivid signals. That's simple enough, but researchers then found a mechanism that creates a feedback loop, one that runs almost entirely on autopilot, making this imbalance even worse. This feedback loop is powered by something you do every single day: rehearsal. Every time you indulge a worry, you are practicing. You are strengthening the neural circuits associated with that fear. You are telling your brain, this is important. Pay attention to this. Scan for more evidence of this. This process engages a part of your brainstem called the Reticular Activating System, or RAS. The RAS is your brain's bouncer. It stands at the velvet rope of your perception and decides what gets in. Out of the millions of bits of data your senses pick up every second, the RAS filters it down to what you've tagged as important. If you constantly rehearse financial anxiety, you are training your RAS to be a world-class detector of scarcity. You will notice every price increase at the grocery store. You'll see every news article about a downturn. You'll interpret a friend's comment about their vacation as a subtle sign of how far behind you are. The filter becomes incredibly effective at finding evidence to confirm the fear. Your world literally starts to look like the thing you are most afraid of, because that's all your bouncer is letting in. Critics might call this simple confirmation bias, and that's certainly part of it. But confirmation bias describes how we interpret the information that we see. The RAS determines what information we get to see in the first place. It operates a level deeper. It's the difference between misreading a map and having whole continents deleted from it before you even get to look. You can't make a new choice with information you never receive. And you will rarely receive information that contradicts your most practiced, most rehearsed state of being. This system of rehearsal and filtration explains why we get stuck in loops, but it still doesn't explain the raw power that fear seems to have over our lives. The final piece of the puzzle is about energy. It's about which signals shout and which ones whisper. Fear carries a fundamentally different energetic charge than most positive emotions. Emotions like fear, anger, and shame are dense, powerful, high-amplitude signals. They are designed to jolt the system into action. They are spikes on the graph. Hope, contentment, and joy are often quieter. They are more like sustained, gentle waves. Your nervous system is an instrument of survival. It is built to respond to signal strength. A sharp jolt of panic over an unexpected bill is a much louder command to your biology than a full hour of peaceful affirmations. The math is brutal. The signal of panic is just louder. Imagine your nervous system is a radio receiver. Your fears are broadcast on a powerful government-mandated emergency frequency. The signal is strong, it cuts through everything, and it's designed to grab your attention immediately. Your desires are often broadcast from a small, independent station on the far end of the FM dial. The signal might be beautiful, but it's faint. It's easily lost in static. Most of the day, your receiver is locked onto the emergency channel. You are scanning for threats. You are listening for problems. Even when the broadcast is just static, you're still tuned to that frequency, waiting for the next alarm. The hopeful music on the other station never has a chance to get through. So if we're stuck on the wrong frequency, how do you change the station? The common advice is to just think positive or to overpower the negative thoughts with positive ones. This is like trying to change the radio station by shouting at the speaker. It makes a lot of noise, but it accomplishes nothing. The control knob you need to turn is somewhere else entirely. The control knob is the body. The entire secret is to give your desired reality the same level of vivid, sensory, physical detail that your fears have by default. The work is about embodiment. It's about translating a vague wish into a tangible physical state. Stop thinking about abundance. Instead, practice the physical feeling of relief. What happens in your body when you know all the bills are paid, with plenty left over? Your shoulders drop, the muscles in your jaw unlock, your breathing deepens and settles in your belly. A quiet warmth might spread through your chest. That is the blueprint. That is the signal. This is a training protocol for your nervous system. You must practice the physical state of your desire until it becomes more familiar, more automatic than your state of anxiety. You have to rehearse the feeling of safety until your body knows it by heart. Rehearse the feeling of being loved until it's a place your nervous system can find in the dark. This is achieved through deliberate practice, through moments carved out of your day to close your eyes and generate these feelings in your cells. You are building a new attractor point for your biology. You are giving it a new set of coordinates, a new home frequency. You're not asking your mind to believe something new. You're giving your body a new experience, an experience of the future, lived now. Over time, with repetition, your reticular activating system gets the new memo. It starts to believe that the feeling of relief is important, the feeling of safety is important, and it begins to filter your reality accordingly. It starts letting in the evidence you want to see, the opportunity you were hoping for, the person who matches your new state. This process is slow. It's methodical. It's the work of replacing a lifetime of practicing disaster with a conscious, deliberate practice of fulfillment. Your future is being built by the state your body lives in most of the time. The only real question is, what future is your body practicing for right now?